Hello, that sound good, didn't it?
I love it. I love it. I love it.
It say higher focus, higher me. I love that.
Yes, and let us rise. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to another powerful conversation where we bridge science, wellness, movement, obviously, with our new song, mindset, performance, and true possibility. So, I am Dr. Nicole Bramwell. I have a medical degree. I have a master's in business, and I am a holistic diabetes reversal expert and wellness strategy. So, neuro wellness strategist. So, someone deeply, like I'm so passionate about helping people regain control of their bodies, their minds, and ultimately their lives. So, today is not just about feeling better. Today is about understanding that your body was brilliantly designed to communicate. And what happens when we support that communication intentionally, what happens when athletes perform with better balance, when professionals think with greater clarity, when exhausted people feel regulated again, when movement becomes easier, when focus sharpens, when the nervous system stops screaming survival mode. That's the conversation today. And I'm honored to share this platform with the other half of our dynamic duo, the incredible Dr. Tamara Dunn. So, Dr. Dunn.
Thank you, Dr. V. Well, I call her Dr. V. Dr. Nicole Branwell, thank you so much. I'm just so excited because today we want to talk to the athletes, we want to talk to the trainers, we want to talk to the health professionals, the wellness influencers, movement specialists. The list can go on and on. Everyday people trying to reclaim energy, mobility, stability, emotional regulation, and mental clarity. Because for years, wellness conversations has focused almost entirely on chemistry. But what if communication matters too? What if performance isn't only about what we put into our body, but also the signals that our body receives every day over time, right? So today we're going to be discussing vibro tactile technology. I know that's a lot going on, but we call it VTT for short, and how these patches are creating conversations around balance, focus, movement, nervous system support, and overall human performance. And whether you're an athlete, physician, entrepreneur, busy parent, or someone trying to feel, just like yourself again, this conversation matters.
So, hey, the body is always communicating. It's just what is it communicating, right? So, one of the biggest mindset shifts I've had to help people make is this: the body is not broken. Your body is not broken. You are not broken. The body is very adaptive. That's actually why it's doing some of the craziness that it's doing, because it's adapting. But many people are living in dysregulation. That means it's out of sorts. It's just doing its own thing and it's not making sense. So, why does it do that? Stress, poor sleep, inflammation, 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 fear, mental overload, hormonal imbalance, sedentary lifestyles, all that gaming and TV watching, Netflix and Amazon Prime and all of that. What? Chronic pain, lack of movement. So even if you're not an athlete, you can still move. But if you're in pain, you don't move. All of this affects your nervous system. And when the nervous system is dysregulated, everything downstream gets harder. Focus becomes harder. Weight release becomes harder. Recovery becomes harder. Balance becomes harder. Motivation becomes harder. Man, talk about that motivation, right? And then it messes up all that other stuff. And so often people think they lack discipline, when in reality, their nervous system is exhausted, just plain tired. Tired of being tired. That's where we are right now, right? So we want to change that.
Oh, can you hear me now? I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, high
Okay.
performance, they often normalize dysregulation, right? They normalize poor recovery, mental fatigue, inflammation, poor sleep, overstimulation, emotional exhaustion. But the eventually the body's gonna speak out, right? Like the body is always gonna tell us when stuff is going on. So sometimes through pain, imbalance, brain fog. Like how many of y'all going through that? Like I'm going through that. Sometimes through anxiety, poor movement patterns. And what's exciting is that we're seeing conversations emerge around supporting the body through sensory input and nervous system communication.
So your body is always listening to the signals it receives. The question is, are those signals creating chaos or creating
Mm-hmm,
regulation?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes. So let's start with one of my faves, the Liberty Patch, right? If there's one patch we consistently tell people to begin with, is this one. Why? Because our movement matters, right? Balance matters, stability matters, our confidence in movement matters. I mean, we've already seen the stats where if we have better balance, better mobility, and better stability, that we can live longer, right? So who doesn't want that? And what's fascinating is how many people don't realize their balance has declined until they experience improvement. Like until we get the patch on them, they're like, oh, I didn't know my
Hmm.
balance was off.
Yes, yes, yes. And that's talk about, you know, why that matters beyond athletics, right? Balance is quality of life. As a matter of fact, it is also longevity of life. And so balance impacts confidence. Who knows if your posture, if you're all stooped over, you don't feel so confident. You hold your head down, you don't even make eye contact. So that's going
Mm-hmm.
to affect your confidence and how you relate to people and how people see you, right?
Right.
Mobility. Oh my gosh. People move slower and slower. When you have pain, you don't want to move at all, right? Because usually when you move, then the pain gets worse.
Right.
Aging, although if we're aging well, this shouldn't be an issue, but we have had so much stress and so much distractibility and so much disease that aging has become complicated for a lot of people. Injury prevention, oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Independence, coordination, strength output, posture, as I said before, and movement efficiency. So athletes understand this instinctively,
Mm-hmm.
but everyday people need to understand it too. When movement improves, people become more active.
Mm-hmm.
Seems logical, right? Emotion, an object in motion stays in motion, right? When they
Mm-hmm.
become more active, their metabolism improves. Hello, we're going somewhere. Pay attention, we're going somewhere. Their circulation improves. Their mood improves. Their confidence improves. Movement changes your biology, our
Mm-hmm.
biology.
Mm-hmm. And we've seen people literally like shocked when we're doing the balance test on people, what we call that, our super patch face. They give us the
Yes.
super patch face, and then they say, like, I feel so much more grounded, or I feel steadier, I feel stronger, I feel centered. That's powerful because movement is connected to the brain. Your brain controls balance, your nervous system controls coordination. And when people feel different, they become curious again and again about what's possible.
Absolutely. So balance is not just about standing upright. Okay. It's way beyond that. Balance is about how
Sure.
safely and confidently you move through life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
So, victory. Oh my goodness. So,
Victory
this is
right here.
about it's about more than athletic performance, but we're going to talk about this. So athletes love this conversation, right?
Yes.
Because athletes understand performance optimization And one thing we've noticed is that movement confidence changes everything. If you're
Mm-hmm.
sure of how you're headed in one direction or another,
Mm-hmm.
man, you feel so much better, so much more confident. But if you don't know what that knee is going to do, or that ankle, or that hip,
For sure.
it's kind of tricky. And so, one thing we've noticed is that movement confidence changes everything. People report feeling stronger, more explosive, more coordinated, more stable, more connected during workouts. And so if your workout is more connected, oh my goodness, when you get ready to actually do whatever performance you're getting ready to do,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be so much better. So when someone feels stronger, they often move differently in a good way.
Mm-hmm. For sure, because confidence changes posture, changes execution, it changes willingness to perform. And that's why elite athletes obsess over small performance advantages. We've been hearing a lot of just get 1% better every day, right? And this can help athletes and anyone who works out really that just needs better core balance and stability. They can get 1% better every day. So stability matters, recovery matters, mental sharpness matters. And we're seeing more athletes, trainers, and movement professionals becoming interested in technologies that support overall neurological performance.
Yeah. So that is so true. And we're seeing it all through all the professional sports arenas. We're seeing it in young athletes that are practiced. Your kids, your son
Yes.
definitely is experiencing that, and his teammates, right? So also I think we need to redefine what wellness is, right? Wellness is not
Mm-hmm.
just the absence of disease. And I keep
Mm-hmm.
saying dis-ease because you can see what that means, right? So
Mm-hmm.
wellness is energy,
Mm-hmm.
mobility, focus,
Mm-hmm.
recovery, clarity. You talked about that mental fog, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people are suffering with that. Movement, emotional regulation.
Yeah,
We got to get that under wraps because
for
we got a
sure.
lot of emotional dysregulation going on. Strength and confidence. That's real wellness.
For sure. For sure. And people just don't want to live longer. Like they do want to live longer, right? But in addition, they want to move better, think clearer, recover faster, and feel alive while doing it. And we've got two patches that Dr. B is going to talk about that's going to get you right. You're going to feel so alive with these. So
Oh,
alive.
oh, oh my goodness. People underestimate what these two can do, right?
They do. They
So,
really do.
but we're always talking about how do I get my metabolism, revved up? How can I increase it? And we're trying to show you, but you're so used to doing stuff the hard way that you think that it's not this, but it is this. So
It
I've got
is.
the Ignite patch and I've got the Kick It patch. And so the Ignite patch, that's about increasing your metabolism because it's raising your basal metabolic rate, which means at rest.
At
I didn't
rest.
ask you to do anything. At rest, put the patch on, and your metabolism, you're going to burn up to 25% more calories, right? So now let's understand about the energy, or
Mhm.
more specifically the lack of it, right? So people are tired, mentally tired, physically tired, emotionally tired, and many people are stuck in those cycles. And
Mhm.
those cycles get us stuck in things like cravings, low motivation, there's that motivation thing again, sedentary behavior, not moving, poor sleep, probably because you're not moving, stress eating, probably because you're not moving, and energy crashes because when you start moving and you're doing those monster drinks or something like that, you go up, but you certainly do come down. And that's
Correct.
where people become
Mhm.
interested in combinations like Kick It and Ignite. And then the Kick It
Mhm.
is going to help you with the habits, those bad habits that I just said, those other things, cravings, low motivation. It's going to send the message to your brain, to send the signal to your body to make those things better.
Mhm. Yep. And what I appreciate about this conversation is that people are trying to reclaim their momentum, not just with weight loss or looking better, but they want to feel activated again, right? They want to feel motivated, feel engaged, feel mentally present. Because when someone loses momentum, everything in life starts shrinking. It's like you just feel blah, right? So they're just trying to get their mojo back, right?
Oh my goodness, get the mojo back. That is it. That is it. And when people begin feeling better and get their mojo back, oh, they start to strut. They get their swag back.
For
They
sure.
that the ladies get their swinging their hip back, right? And so, and we're actually, because that relates to confidence and all of that too, you're able to make better decisions. You
Yeah,
make better decisions about hydrating yourself. You move more. You walk more. You sleep more intentionally. You turn off that TV, put down that phone. You become more optimistic. So now you think tomorrow is going to be way better than today. And that's
right.
super important. Momentum creates momentum. You keep joining momentum moments onto each other, right? And
Yeah,
that's why I always say small shifts can become life shifts.
yeah,
So sometimes people don't need more pressure. Sometimes they simply need support that helps them reconnect with momentum.
yeah, for sure. So let's talk about the modern brain. People are overstimulated. I know sometimes I can be that way, I can feel that way, but let's talk about but sometimes they kind of make it like a normal routine, right? And this is just how it is. Like, I got to get this stuff done. But let's talk about how we can notice when we're overstimulated. Okay. So, stress, noise, some like when the kids are just doing too much in the background, like just be quiet for a second. And it may not even be that much, but it's like if I'm already doing a lot, when that goes on top of it, it's overstimulated, right? So deadlines that can overstimulate you, traumas, anxiety, fear, information overload, when you just get a lot in, a lot in, a lot in, and not applying right away, right? Not executing right away, we can feel overstimulated. And many people have forgotten what calm clarity even feels like, just being clear and calm at the same time.
Yes. Absolutely. So yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, people don't even know what that is, and it's become their norm for them not to know what it is, because so that's why they think that now they've normalized not being calm and not
Hmm.
being clear, and that is a
Hmm.
part of aging or whatever process, and really that's not it. So this affects everyone. This
Yeah.
affects athletes, executives, physicians, entrepreneurs, students, parents. People are mentally exhausted. And one of the most powerful conversations we're having now is around nervous system
Hmm.
regulation and
Hmm.
cognitive support.
Hmm. Which brings me to probably my second favorite combination, Zen and focus. Guys, listen. If you don't get this, and I don't care what, like she mentioned, all of the people, I don't care how old you are, what you do in life, this is necessary. All right. People want mental clarity, they want to be present, they want to be calm, they want to be able to concentrate, they want to have creative thinking, they want their memory enhanced, they want emotional regulation. You can get all of that with these two. All right. Focus, of course, is going to get us productive, help us get our tasks done, our projects done, and not procrastinating. But Zen is going to give you that mental clarity and calmness in your mind. It's going to calm your thoughts down. You know how we're laying in the bed and we can't go to sleep because our mind won't shut off. This is going to give you calmness in your mind and your thoughts. It's going to increase your creative awareness. You're going to have an enhanced memory. All of that will happen with Zen and focus. So you can be optimized and be the best version of yourself.
For real, for real. Like we really want that for you. And it's so simple now
Yes.
because these are just peel and stick, right? So
Yeah.
let's just say this, and let's call out the elephant in the room. Mental wellness is actually physical wellness,
Mm.
right? it starts here. Everything, the brain affects everything. So your
Mhm.
hormones, your sleep, your blood sugar, your blood sugar, your blood sugar. I'm yelling at the people in the back. Motivation, cravings, decision making, energy, relationships, relationships, recovery, everything is connected.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, a regulated nervous system changes how you experience life, because if you're regulated, now life is going to seem so much better, because it is, because you're
Mhm.
actually in balance.
Mhm. Yeah, so Super Patch, we've been around what 3 years, maybe a good year for us. But what's fascinating is that more wellness leaders are becoming curious. We've got doctors, we're on here, right? Chiropractors, athletic trainers, fitness professionals, functional wellness communities, because people are searching for supportive technologies that align with the body rather than overpowering it. And what we love most is that we can do it all drug free with no side effects. It's like you said, it's peel
Absolutely.
and stick. It's peel and stick. Put the patch on, right?
Yes, put the
We
patch on.
put the patch on.
At the end of the day, put the patch on.
Yes.
So I believe the future of wellness includes movement, right? Of course, mindset, nutrition. I've spent 13 years focused on nutrition with people, right?
Mhm.
Recovery, nervous system regulation, performance optimization, human connection, because that's super important, because we have all this technology, but we need to use technology to reconnect with each other, right? And
Mhm.
innovative wellness technology. So people want options. People
Mhm.
want hope, because we
Mhm.
have enough out there trying to take the hope away, right? And
Mhm.
people want to feel empowered again.
Mhm.
Like you can
Mhm.
do whatever you want to do, whatever, not just what you need to do, but what you want to do.
Yeah. And I do understand that this is new to everyone, right? It was new to us. Like we didn't know what VTT technology, like we didn't know that we put a patch on and it can send a signal to our brain to make us optimize and make us the best version of ourselves. We didn't know, but this is what I'm going to challenge you guys out there that are listening, and I hope that you are sharing and tagging your people to hear about the future of wellness with these patches. Is that I want you to ask questions. It's okay to ask questions. We had to ask questions when we were little, when we were growing up in school and didn't understand the assignments. We had to ask questions. And we understand that this is new to everyone. And that's why we're here to educate everyone about this, because this is not going away. This is not some trend, not some fad. This is going to be around. So you want to ask your questions now so that you can learn, and then you want to experience it for yourself. Don't listen to what everybody is talking about. Experience it for yourself and then explore further options for your wellness, right? Sometimes one conversation can change the direction of your whole health journey, and we are here to help you in that journey.
Wow. Wow. That's really, really important. All those things that you said. Definitely explore and be open minded. So let me leave everyone with this. Your body, although it has felt like it, your body is not your enemy. I promise it's not. It was designed perfectly, but it's just out of balance right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it can get back there, and it knows how to. And that's what these messages are about, right? So your body has been trying to communicate with you all along,
Mm-hmm.
but you didn't actually know what to do, and you didn't have the tool, right? So, and maybe, just maybe, this next season, which is now, this next season of your life is not about forcing your body harder, which is what medications and drugs do, but supporting it smarter. Movement matters, recovery matters, mental clarity matters, balance matters, peace matters. And the beautiful thing, when people feel better, is they often begin believing bigger
Mm-hmm.
again, because you
Mm-hmm.
did before, but it's again. And
Mm-hmm.
so thank you so much for being open to
Mm-hmm.
hearing about what our future of wellness is. It is here for you. We are here for you. Wherever you see us, reach out to us. Let us get you this information. Let us get you these patches, because guess what?
Mhm.
Put these patches on, get them on. And thank you so much for your time. I'm Dr. Nicole Bramwell, and you are.
I am Dr. Tamara Dunn. And please, if you've got questions, just put them in the comments. We will get right back to you. Or you can reach out to us in our inboxes. We are here for you for your wellness journey. So thank you guys so much for being on with us. Please share this to your pages, your timelines, your profiles. Send it to your family and friends in their DMs because people need to hear this information. People need to know that there are other options. There's other alternatives for their wellness without being afraid of all the side effects. So we are here to give everyone their options. Okay. All right. So I think I'm gonna put our song back on because I liked it. We need everybody to hear it again because Dr. Bradwell found out how to make a song. Look.
Don't play with me.
All right. All right. Thank you guys. Maybe.
And when the room gets quiet, ideas start to bloom. Intuition in the window, creativity